Hey guys, came for 15, German Mike host Red Wolf, and we are back with another episode review of Fire Force, and I don't know why you did that, but okay. Anyways,
You know exactly why I did that.
no, I don't.
Yes, you do. Anyways, carry on.
And what was the reason why?
You started our conversation with what?
Anyways, um, another interesting episode of Fire Force. We're getting started. I guess it's gonna be all action from this point on. But yes, my friend's favorite character is back.
Joker's the boy.
Yes, I still realize that last week he announced that this was his favorite character. So I know he was,
Actually, no. I announced it last season. I
well,
announced it last season, but I don't blame you for forgetting. It's been so long. But
so we know he's happy. Mo Joker time. But anyways, we're picking up right where we last left off. You just basically have it to where Burns, he talks about seeing basically the God soul and basically understanding what he's got to do. And I think my friend's theory about him being brainwashed is completely false now because literally in the episode, he literally 100% believes this shit.
well, I guess you were right, Cameron. He ain't shit.
Yeah, he ain't shit, all right. He believes a false god, or a god that apparently wants to turn everybody into chicken nuggets.
Well, so they had to deal with the White Clad and potentially the strongest member of the Fire Force.
So yeah, Burns is still on this goddess thing, this god thing. I don't know if he's gonna ever do that, like double or backstab the white clad members. I don't know. Right now, it looks like this dude's fully bought in, and he only has one direction, and it's believing in the god. So if he's got belief in the god, well, you're gonna do what your god tells you to do. Well, if you believe whatever god you believe.
Which is why I'm not that religious nowadays. Anyways,
So that's kind of the thing. Anyways, Shinra also we cut also back to Shinra after the opening. And he has another Abdullah Link moment where he goes to that infinite void, right? And he basically sees Burn basically kind of doing the thing of the fact that they're gonna put the insect within Captain Obi. And see, if there was any other anime, the main character would keep it to himself and just be like, "Oh wow, that's great." Thank God for Fire Force. We're not like typical animes or shonens. We're getting right straight to the point. The moment,
Is Fire Force Shonen? I don't think it is
yes,
it?
it is shonen. It's on Shonen Jump.
Hmm. Okay, just making sure.
Um, the moment they ask Shinra, like, "Hey, what's up? What's wrong with you? Why you look like that?" He's like, "We need to hurry. We don't got a lot of time. They're gonna plant an insect within Captain Obi." Thank Christ. Because knowing a typical shonen or a typical anime, they make this point clear for like 2, 3 episodes where the main character doesn't tell the other characters shit. And the next thing you know, it becomes shock like, why didn't you tell us that? Well, didn't want to get everybody caught up in all the stuff that was happening. No, we get straight to the point, right? Shinra just tells him, we need to hurry up and we need to go save Captain Obi. Otherwise, he's gonna turn into an ethereal. So basically, they basically get out from their squad headquarters in 8. And we actually like now last week I was completely like, what are they talking about being like labeled as traitors and everything? Well, we kind of see what happens in this episode. Um, so they're basically Fire Force Company 8 is basically given through the media with their propaganda, probably through the white clad members, right? That they are the bad guys.
This feels familiar.
Go ahead, explain what the media tells the entire world.
That they're basically the enemy. That they turned traitor and apparently Shinra's on the run and all that stuff.
Well, No, they basically said that. Well, yeah, you said that correct. Well, somewhat correctly,
It,
but essentially, they arrested Captain Obi of the fact that he basically withheld Shinra within their ranks and didn't give them to the necessary people because blah 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 crap, and it's more mass propaganda to get Company 8 basically labeled as fugitives. So now I completely understand why Hinwa said, "You do know, like, we're gonna be labeled as traitors now, so you can get out of this now." Now we see why, but we know that they're completely like okay with this and fine. And Hinwa before they leave says like, "Look, it's gonna probably be a very long time before we return back here." Because, well, now you see, because eventually we see like the force like completely barricade the place off, and they were looking for them straight up to arrest them. And they're like, well, nope, they're gone. They probably took their freaking matchbox to go do anything. Also, I forgot to mention, I think I skipped over some details. We do get a flashback between Obi and Hinawa. Back when I'm guessing when they first started Company Fire Force Company 8, because Obi was like, hey, you know, we're going to make this whole group and we're going to do right for the people and everything. And he was asking Hinawa, was like, hey, you got a girlfriend?
uh, or I'm sorry, I don't discriminate either. Do you have a boyfriend? Or like, I don't have a girlfriend nor a boyfriend. Yeah.
Well, at least he asked.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Hinawa says like in this line of duty, he feels like there's no need to have a relationship, especially the fact like you basically can't. Let's be honest, you can come back and be dead. Like, you could be stepping out of your barracks for like the potential last time. Look, we watched season 1, we watched season 2. We see many fucking people die.
Yep.
So I guess it makes sense in that line of work, but then again, I guess you can say, well, technically in our real world, firefighters and police officers definitely know, like, the moment they step outside their doors to go do their job, there is a 50% chance they do not end up back home. And they do also have families.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, well, actually not sadly, the good thing is I actually do know people that have people in those forces that thankfully have not lost anybody in their families. But it's always possible that happens. So there's that, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, they basically take the matchbox and they're driving around. Now we do cut over to some familiar faces, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see Princess Hibana, the voluptuous Princess Hibana, Shinra crazed Princess Hibana. Not very much crazed about Shinra so far, not yet, probably because she's not in front of him. But she's still on that stepping on people's bullshit where they're her chair, essentially.
Yeah, she's stepping on people right now.
Basically, I guess her lieutenant is like, see, this is why you should have never trusted Fire Force Company 8. They've been doing a lot of shady shit. And
I think she knows that this whole thing is.
Yeah, it's farce. It's a fake. She basically likes not she doesn't say any much of anything, but she can tell like something is going on that's not right. We cut to Benimaru, right? And he even knows, like his boy is like, hey, I can't believe Company Fire Force 8 did all that stuff. Do you even believe that? And Benimaru's like, I don't believe shit. Something's up with this. Something's going on. And he also implies, he's like, see, this is what happens when the government gets taken over, essentially, and the government turns on the good guys. So I think we know Benimaru, he 100% knows, like, nah, something's definitely up. We also do, I forgot what the black dude's name we saw in season 2. I do remember what he is, because they were eating lunch, and his dude was like, man, I can't believe Company Fire Force, they were like these traitors, man. I can't believe it. And the dude is like, what the fuck are you talking about? They were always good. Something is definitely up. So, again, you have some of the members that we've seen in the past. They're clearly like not gonna act like typical anime characters where they believe like, I can't believe that happened. No, there's actually some characters that we've known who have actually affiliated and work closely with our group that no, like, no, they're not the bad guys in this. Something is most definitely up. There must be more to this story, right? So that's the thing. Anyways, they basically got an APB out for them. They got basically search trucks working, looking around, and they go to this like freaking abandoned area, right? They hide their car, and basically Lick is like, well, there's only one person that I know of that, well, he's good at hiding. And who is it?
Joker.
And go ahead, explain what Joker tells these guys.
He basically says, "This stay here and get captured, or follow me." Basically, he basically reintroduces himself as the Dark Hero, and because as his name suggests, he does things in the shadows, and you know, apparently he's been waiting for them to realize stuff, and you know, he already knew he was going to be teaming up with them.
Yeah. So he's like, look, you didn't do if you feel like you need to do what you need to do, go do it. But you'll get caught. At least with me, my help, you'll stay hidden. So they go down to the underground sewers and everything. I also forgot to mention, what is Captain Obi up to?
He's still doing his daily training in jail. He's like he's swimming up buckets right now while doing push-ups, and the guards up in front are just watching him like he's been doing that since who knows when, and he gets up and goes, "Hey, get me some water." And he goes, This isn't you can't just ask for the like that." And Obi was like, "If you don't give me some water, I'll die from dehydration." And they go, "It's your fault for training for too much."
I guess that makes sense. I guess. Mm-hmm. Also, he has an encounter with another new white clad member. I forgot her freaking name. It's another girl, but she looks weird. Her eyes.
Yeah, she had that. Yeah. What is she wearing? That's why I'm asking.
I don't know what the hell she's wearing, but the more they keep introducing new white clad members or evangelist characters, I 100% have no idea who the fuck these people are. All I know is they're just crazy MFers.
Mm-hmm.
She was basically telling him about like money and everything, and then at the same time, while she, I guess, has kinesis.
I guess she's lifting up like she does.
She's floating around like pieces of gold, talking about money. She gives her name. I forgot what her name was, but she also has the insect in the bottle, basically telling freaking Obi like, you will take this bug, and you will become an ethereal. So there's that. And then we also see the conversation between Burns and what's her name? Hameya. Yeah. Basically we find out that no, Hameya didn't need to brainwash Burns. She was going to if he didn't basically cave, but she can actually tell like what he feels like and what he's thinking. And she's like, yeah, he's not bullshitting with his thoughts. Like, he completely believes this shit. We told him and he believes it. So I don't even need to brainwash him.
I would like to believe that he's just trolling, making it seem convincing to her, but
no, it's not. She read his thoughts and she was like, because she asked him some questions and he's like, this is what I believe in. And if the God says we got to burn the people to the sun, we got to burn the people to the sun. And she picked up on that thought and she's like, he's not fucking lying. He actually believes this. So, I don't know if they're ever going to turn Captain Burns back into a good guy, but for all intents and purposes, it seems like right now he is very much an antagonist.
Yep.
Now we still don't even know what happened to his fucking lieutenants.
They're probably dead. Probably
dead. Maybe turned into ethereals. I don't know. Maybe prisoned.
Let's just say that much. They're dead.
I guess so. They were likable characters in my books.
Hmm.
But until we get more information, I don't know what the hell's happening. But yeah, Captain Burns completely believes this shit. He completely believes basically burning the entire world down to the fucking ground and making the Earth turn into a damn sun.
Mhm.
Look, man, I don't know, man. When it came out and revealed that Hamea didn't even brainwash his ass, like, good God, bruh. Like, you already know, like, okay, we in some trouble now. We in some massive trouble. So we cut back to our gang. Joker and his group are looking through his basement area, his home base, and they see all these weird shits in him and everything. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. But they basically come up with the plan of like, all right, we're gonna attack them and everything because we already know you ain't got a lot of time. Like Joker even says, like, well, you said it yourself, you don't got a lot of time. So you either trust me or you take your sweet ass time. So Shinra and Joker, they go ahead. The others are walking. You did get a comedic moment with Arthur pretending a lizard was a fucking dragon, but his delusions knows no bound.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. Is the point because he puts on this kind of like perverted face. He's like,
yeah, he's just fantasizing about slaying a dragon, and he's just a little lizard, huh? It's a little harmless dragon. I'll let it go for now.
yeah. Arthur is still a fucking idiot
Mm-hmm.
and very much self-centered.
Reminds you of someone else we know?
No,
Oh, but it reminds me.
are you talking about me? Not at all.
Oh, oh, you sure you want me to point out all the details?
Look, I got all the Zenless standard characters. I'm good. I'm chilling.
It's not just Zenless. It's not just Zenless. But I digress. Go on.
Anyways, Joker and Shinra, they're basically like riding before they get to the end of the episode. And Shinra again, he's kind of like, I don't know if I can trust you, Joker. And he's basically like, why are we working together? And basically, Joker's like, well, simple. Because I know Captain Obi is a good guy and he's basically the heart. If he basically is killed, well then this country's basically doomed. So I don't know if they're setting up the angle where maybe Obi is gonna be like maybe the world leader coming, I guess, at the end of the story, but Joker's like, if he dies, well, it's over. And also he says, you're also a good guy too. I like you too. So
Yeah,
you also
he basically says all Section 8, like they're all good. They're all light, basically.
yes. So Joker basically says, all right, go do your thing. And then basically Shinra makes this big explosion, comes through the wall. Everybody else basically makes it known like, what the hell is happening? What made that noise? Burns is like, so you've come. And I guess he's gonna get ready to fight. And basically the episode ends off with Shinra and Joker ready to make their frontal assault as we get on to the start of season 3 already. I'm like, oh shit, we're just jumping into shit. All right, fine, fuck it, let's go. So I'm guessing we're getting non-stop action. So yeah, next episode preview. Apparently, I guess we're gonna be seeing a little bit of Joker and Shinra versus Burns and Obi being tied already.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna forcefully feed him the goddamn insect.
I know he's dealing with other like pyrokinetics, but come on, he's built tough. He should be able to at least handle some of them.
Oh no, but we'll see what's gonna go on. But it ain't looking good for Obi. He being tied up. Maybe they're gonna freaking do some weird type of crucifixion like angle. I don't know.
That's most likely. I mean, yeah, they have him tied. All they have to do is implant the bug, and then he'll be all burning up like this.
Bruh, I would actually, I hope it doesn't happen. But if the author made it to where they killed off Burns, that's some fucking balls.
I don't think they're gonna be able to beat Burns just like that.
I mean, not Burns. Obi. If they turn him to
Obi.
my bad. But if
Oh,
they kill off Obi by turning him into an ethereal, that's some effing balls that the author just did. And again, only reason why I'm saying that is they gave us a backstory of Obi and Hinawa.
still death flags.
Yeah, that's death flags right there. If you see backstories, especially pertaining to stuff in the past where, this is how I live by, we're going to change the fucking world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Death flags much. So, I don't know, but Fire Force is heating up, pun entirely intended. I can't wait for episode 3 next week. And luckily this time we got it on Friday. Now next Friday it may be a later episode review because I gotta work on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So expect the episode review probably to come out either Sunday evening or Monday morning. Maybe Tuesday, but depends. Busy schedule, right? So yeah. But anyways, another great episode of Fire Force. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Fire Force content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. Plug your channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, where we've done quite a few Outlast Trials videos. And I don't know about you, Cameron, but I'm thinking about getting back to Sword Art Online Forever Daydream, because I heard we had to reach a certain level in order to do like those intense boss battles. Like I think we have to be like a rank 90 or something to do those. I really want to try those. I don't know about you, but
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I haven't touched Fractured Daydream.
Yeah, well, I haven't touched Fractured Daydream either, but I'm just saying.
Well, I got a bunch of other games on my bucket list that I gotta play.
Anyways,
you know me. I gotta prep for me almost damn near spending over $100 on Sentless. You know me, I gotta make the summon content.
and he gets on me for spending $5 measly.
$5 measly that you could have just grinded up to get you some more trigger booty.
And I got her in the end, didn't I?
And I got trigger booty in the end as well. If only I got her that first pull. Don't worry, the video will be coming out soon. Anyways, that's it. Any other thing you want to say?
That's it
about your channel?
I already said everything I could else, although I just rendered another video. It's not really the most eventful video, but it's a video nonetheless. I hope you guys look forward to it. It's my newest attempt at survival mode, me versus 100 enemies in DNF duel. You'll see how it went. I'm pissed.
I will link the link below to my boy's channel. But so yeah, but anyways, that's it. We're gonna get out of here. Catch you guys in the next video, and we'll be back with whatever video we come back to review. So till then, guys, peace.
Peace.